Welcome back to Weather Nation. We're following a threat for severe weather today across the country, whether you are in the middle of the country or over toward the mid-Atlantic. We're talking about severe storms possible.
Yeah, it's another day, Marcus, where we have to keep an eye to the sky. We've got the severe weather chances, especially throughout parts of the Ohio Valley and towards the eastern part of the country, the mid-Atlantic especially, where we could see some very damaging winds, large hail, and even an isolated tornado.
Yeah, so that threat is here, and we are here to give you plenty of information about what you could expect this afternoon and over the next few days.
That's right, Marcus. We're going to start with a look at the severe forecast today. And again, this is for your Saturday, and there's several cities, several states included with that severe weather risk, because keep in mind, we've just got that frontal boundary, that stationary boundary that's setting up right to the south of this, and we're having these pieces of energy, these waves of energy moving right across that frontal boundary. So we're going to have severe thunderstorm chances from east central Illinois all the way to the New Jersey coastline. That's what we're looking at for today. So several states included with these severe storm chances today, and there's even an enhanced risk of severe weather into parts of Pennsylvania and northern Maryland, Philadelphia, Baltimore included there with that risk of damaging winds. And we're talking about winds that could be in excess of 70 miles per hour with some of these storms. So there's the latest timing throughout the afternoon and into the evening of your Saturday. This is at 7 o'clock Eastern time. New York, Philadelphia, getting those strong to severe storms down towards the Baltimore region as well. But look off to the west. There's some strong storms that are going to be pushing into parts of Ohio and also Illinois. So that's why that severe weather risk extends all the way to the west into parts of central Illinois for today. Now for Mother's Day, there's going to be some more severe storm chances. Right now, marginal risk of severe weather, but you could see Wichita to Amarillo, there's going to be some severe chances, maybe towards Cheyenne, Wyoming, as well as into central Illinois. So Peoria, Morton, all the way to Columbus, Ohio, maybe even into Charleston, West Virginia. There could be some isolated severe thunderstorms for tomorrow. So let's plan your Sunday. There's that frontal boundary. Again, look where it extends from. Washington, D.C. there on the map, and we're looking at this front just to the south of Denver, Colorado. So it extends all the way into the central Rockies. We're going to keep these low pressure systems moving right along this frontal boundary, so each one will trigger showers and thunderstorms, and that's where that severe weather risk comes into play. So that's what we're going to be watching. And it's not just the hail, damaging wind, and tornado risk. Look at some of this rainfall we could get all the way through Tuesday morning. We're picking up into northern Illinois the potential of 2 to 5 inches of rainfall. So we could have some flooding potential throughout the upper Midwest into the Ohio Valley. So that's another risk that we're going to have to keep a close eye on. There's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The storms today, rain tomorrow, quiet weather Monday, but more active weather on the way next week, and there could be some more storms in the forecast. But we are going to take a look here what's happening in the southeast, because we are talking about some very warm temperatures. Strong ridge of high pressure has been moving in. So look at what's going to happen for Mother's Day. If you're going to be planning any outdoor activities and you're in Jackson, Mississippi or New Orleans, Louisiana, expect strong heat and expect strong humidity, and maybe even expect some record high temperatures. Look at some of these areas that could break a record on Sunday. Athens, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, North Carolina. You have a forecast high of 93 degrees. That could break the previous record of 92 for tomorrow. So Atlanta, you've got the heat to deal with for the next few days. And when you factor in that humidity, Marcus, it's going to feel even warmer. But where we have the heat and not the humidity, in the desert Southwest, Phoenix, Arizona, still some hot temperatures in the forecast, but definitely not going to be as humid as the Southeast.
And because it is drier and because it is still hot, we're dealing with the fire threat across these areas. So take a look at the map. We have red flag warnings in place across eastern Arizona through all of New Mexico, into parts of Texas, and even into southern parts of Colorado and western parts of Oklahoma. And we're talking about dry land, warm conditions, but also very strong wind at the surface. And it all deals with what's happening higher up in the atmosphere. We have this jet stream that's continuing to flow across much of the southwest. Some of those fast winds will translate down to the surface due to what we call mixing in the atmosphere. So air rising, air sinking. And again, that will lead to some windy conditions at the surface. And as we talk about the winds, take a look at what we can deal with by the time we get to the afternoon. Sustained winds from the southwest, anywhere from 20 to about 30 miles per hour, with even higher gusts expected. And so if you are in places like Albuquerque, we're talking about heat and we're talking about windy conditions leading to a fire concern for you. Please limit any outdoor burning. Because again, that will be at risk of spreading pretty easily with the conditions out there. Take a look at Albuquerque today, 89 degrees, and then the upper 80s and low 90s for the rest of this week. We'll be talking more of your top weather stories next, but as always, you can watch us right here, or you can find us on Amazon Fire TV or Roku. We'll be right back.